I'm going to answer this question for fun. Richard Hart, why didn't you just stick with a BTC snapshot and scale it rather than take ETH? If this isn't just about stealing money for a coin with zero value now and maybe forever. Cool story, bro. It turns out that airdropping coins onto people has been done quite a few times. So for instance, I was airdropped Bitcoin freemium for free by double-clicking an exe file. Oh, but you paid. No, man, I didn't pay nothing, man. I double-clicked an exe, bro. That's not paying for something, right? That's like saying that if I give you free ice cream, you had to walk to get it. No, it's still free ice cream, man. Like, free does exist, regardless of what a bunch of idiots will tell you. Like, just because friction exists and like side stuff exists doesn't mean that free doesn't exist. All right, I'm not going to let you guys destroy the word free for your silly purposes. I like words, and particularly useful ones, and free is a useful word. So, who gave out free coins? XLM did, XRP did, BCH did, BTC did. But did they give out the majority of their coins for free? Nope. No, they didn't. You see, free coins is only as useful as it gets you to buy more of them if you want the price to go up. If you give people free coins and all anyone does is sell them, I could show you a lot of charts that look like that, and a lot of those charts are the garbage that you just suggested that I do. But I know more about the market than you do. You are an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. The history of free-only coins sucks. It sucks because people don't want what they got for free, and they don't want free things for free. People want expensive things for free. So how do you give someone an expensive thing for free? Well, how do you make it expensive? Someone has to buy it. Someone has to buy it to make it expensive, to make the free thing worth having. So this is just, first I'm explaining to you. So let's look at each of his arguments here, right? Why didn't you stick with a BTC snapshot? Let me translate that for you. This guy doesn't want to buy new coins. He wants to sell coins that were given to him and push the price down. That's what he wants. Is that useful for our design intention of getting 10,000%, 10,000x returns? Is that useful for that? No. As a matter of fact, if we can get guys like him to not claim, it's better. Now, what's the caveat? The caveat is that when you give someone something and you make them hold it for a year and it works well and they enjoy it, why wouldn't they want more? It's a great way to onboard people. Great way. That's how I got onboarded. PayPal paid you $10 to join them. Worked out well for them. They lost $10 sign you up and you stayed. Anybody that offers a discount gets paid less, but has the opportunity and the chance that you might participate more. Every referral program lowers the margin of the vendor, but amplifies the chances that they could find scale. So do you want to do you want to onboard the world? Then you need to give them something of value for free. Giving them something free for free is worth nothing. Garbage is free. Do you want garbage? Do you want a quarter of a raisin? You want a half-eaten cheeseburger? You want one rib? No, right? Well, that's what all of those other free-only projects turns into. I think the best performing free-only project was Nano, and it's like number 26 when I last looked, like 6 months ago. The most important part of this project is the non-free part. How stupid are you, man? I want to onboard millions and millions and millions and millions of people. What percentage of the planet has Bitcoin right now? Almost no one. There's 2.85 million addresses with over $1,000 on them. 2.85 million? Clash of Clans has 100 million users a day. I can list you 6 other casual games that have 100 million users a day. 3 million after 10 years? Garbage, right? So I'm going to choose that tiny, insanely tiny little subset of the world and restrict myself to just onboarding those guys who 20% of them seem to be violently against anything. They just hate all things. Okay. Well, no. You know who I'd rather deal with? I'd rather deal with everyone that didn't already blow their load all in Bitcoin. When you blow your load all in Bitcoin, you don't have any extra money to buy anything else with. What do you, when Bitcoin came along, and I and all the other libertarian, like small government guys saw an opportunity to do something really cool. Goldbug saw it. Anti-government guys saw it, right? We all emptied all our money into Bitcoin. And then we didn't have any money left. And then the price went down 85% because we ran out of our demographics economic energy. And then what happened? Ethereum came along. Did Ethereum tap the gold bugs? Nope. Did Ethereum tap the libertarians? Not really. Who do the Ethereum people tap? Soy, software development, venture capital, unicorns, that stuff. Totally different group of people. Hadn't been wrecked by crypto yet. So they got to make a new top, buy that top, and watch it drop 95%. Now what's happening? New demographics that haven't been wrecked yet. Now the magic is that if you can hold for longer than 3 years in Bitcoin, you've always made a profit. Will it always be that way? I don't know. We really like this pump 4x and went from 3K to 14K in 4.5 months, and then just straight died. We're down at like negative 45% now, and we've wicked down to 6,500, which is negative 55%. That's not normal. And this is over. We went up 42% in a single day on President Xi's China loves blockchain news with absolutely no follow through whatsoever. We 100% retraced that entire candle over 30 days and made new lower lows. That is not normal. That's not normal in Bitcoin. If you look back at the chart, that's never happened. Like, there's one spot where you could see something maybe similar, but man, it ain't doing what it used to do. It's fine. Why would it? The world changed. Why would it keep doing the same thing, right? So what were we talking about? Oh, you were insulting the project, and you were giving your wonderful ideas about what you think would make it better, but you probably are wrong, and I'm going to explain to you why. So no, free only sucks. People don't want free things for free. They want expensive things for free. 2, free only to your little tribe of little guys. You don't have the majority of the new economic energy that we're looking for. The real world has all that. Your entire market cap is only 160 billion. The whole thing. Well, in 2017, the market cap of all crypto was $1 trillion. It's 5 times larger than your market cap. I want all the other energy. I want to onboard through referrers all of everyone else that's never heard of crypto before and hasn't had their opportunity to ride it up a few thousand X and then watch it drop 85%. That's what happened to everyone in Bitcoin. That's what happened to everyone in Ethereum. That's what happened to everyone in almost every coin. It does returns that you could never ever possibly dream in your entire life. And then everyone is destroyed. If they sell. If you don't sell, there's a good chance you get to ride it for the next cycle if you're in a coin with traction, with more things going well than going wrong, right? For instance, if you were in Counterparty versus Bitcoin, it just died forever. If you were in Omni versus Bitcoin, it just died forever. Even Dogecoin gets a super sick pump sometimes, right? If you were in Zcash, almost just died forever, right? I mean, it had a small pump in like a couple months after launch. So, and small in crypto is probably like a 3x or something, but if you see what it has done death-wise on the chart. My point is, you cannot, bubbles and price predictions that humans make are emergent and non-deterministic, and you find it very hard to tell where the top is. And cryptocurrencies can go higher than you think and lower than you think, to the great happiness of the exchanges who get paid on volatility. Hex is the first project, the first cryptocurrency in the world to have a chart of future market supply. If Satoshi told you he was going to sell all his coins tomorrow, you wouldn't believe him. You would assume he was lying to you, because it's not in his best interest to tell you the truth about that, because you might sell before him. But in Hex, when someone stakes, they're declaring through the truth engine when they are going to be able to sell. And so you need not impugn their intentions. That's when they can sell without being penalized, right there. And then you can end your stake before or after them to not hit the market harder if you plan on selling when they might plan on selling. No other cryptocurrency has that. What that should result in with rational actors is a reduction in volatility with an increase in appreciation due to the uniqueness and utility of the future, which is increased Sharpe ratio. Your Sharpe ratio is how much upside price movement you get that is paid for with volatility. So we've got the world's first blockchain CD to monetize time, to remove counterparties, to pay trustless interest, to get people to hold their own keys with lower fees than Bitcoin, with more security through modularity and locking the consensus code immutably away from all the other network upgrades. So if Ethereum gets anonymity, Hex gets anonymity. And if they don't, who cares? If Ethereum gets more scale through optimistic rollups and does 100 to 1,000x more scale on chain, Hex gets that. And if they don't, so what? Like, it's just a lottery ticket to the strongest roadmap that exists. There's so many good, unique things in here. So let's continue to listen to this guy's stupid comment. Now, his stupid comment causes me to say unique things that you might not have known, right? You might not have known that analysis was done on how do free-only coins do market-wise, right? And how do you onboard the whole planet, not by giving just a couple guys that already blew their load on one currency something free, because we could see how that worked out, right? That this has been done before. Hex is not using the Bitcoin brand because we can do better than the Bitcoin brand. Hex is a better brand than Bitcoin. It's a better logo. It's a better brand. It's, you know, IBM, right? International Business Machines. They never got called International Business Machines because people don't like long words, right? They like short words. So International Business Machines got called IBM. Google, they didn't even keep their name. They changed their name to Alphabet, right? So now Alphabet like owns Google or whatever. I can't remember if Google's I think Google's a subsidiary of Alphabet, but anyway, what about GoTo? They used to be all the search engine traffic back when Yahoo was big and before Google had pay-per-click. That's when I got into internet marketing, before Google had an AdWords program. They just had banners. There was no pay-per-click. They stole that idea from GoTo and had to settle with them for $300 million. GoTo rebranded to Overture, right? And so every company ends up rebranding to a short, memorable, pronounceable word. I'm a branding expert. I'm a logo expert. I'm an internet marketing expert, right? You notice Facebook changed their logo? No, you probably didn't, because you don't care about this stuff, but I care about it, right? So now it's rounded and circular and capitalized. Or, well, their actual F is rounded and circular in lowercase, I believe, but the actual Facebook is giant and capitalized, right? You know how much analysis has gone into all this stuff? Do you think our color scheme's an accident? It's not. We tried every permutation you could dream of different colors for this logo, right? Like, every single thing in this system is very, 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 very well thought out. So you begging me to, as a choosing beggar, to do what's worse for you. So when I give this free coin to you as a Bitcoin guy, and I also allow other people to onboard and 10x the adoption by globally onboarding everyone without middlemen and friction, that seems like a bad idea to you because you're a player hater and you're counting other people's money. And you want a bigger piece of a smaller pie. Guess what? If you own 10% of a pie and you 10x your stack and you get all your pie, congrats, you 10x your stack. Can you 100x it? Nope. But if you make a bigger pie, can you 100x your pie? Yes, you can. And so you small-minded guys that have never done scale and never taken a company up to 150 employees and never billed millions and millions of dollars and never operated the scale that I've operated at, you live in the small-minded mindset where you want more of your little thing. Where I believe the opposite. I want to align incentives and reduce margin to onboard globally because we can 1,000x, million-x adoption. We can million-x adoption. You can't million-x your margin. You can't million-x lower your costs. You can't million-x higher your price, but you can million-x higher your scale. Go read my books that I wrote, t.me/Scivive. You might make less stupid comments. So let's continue with his comment here. So what is a libertarian? Do you mind people giving something that they have for something that they want? I thought that was pretty cool. I thought capitalism, and let me look around my room real quick. Yes, indeed, everything that I see here was made by a company and resources were exchanged for it, and it worked much better than a government trying to set a price for it and force people to make it. Yeah, I think the highest and best commercial use is to exchange what you have for what you want. So I don't understand why you wouldn't like that. I don't get it. A coin with zero value now and maybe forever. Okay. Well, there's 7,859 ETH in the contract now. How much money is that? If I were awake, I'd be able to just multiply that by 1.5. But I'm not awake. This keyboard, man. Wish I had my other keyboard. It broke and I haven't had time to fix it. When you build your own keyboards, they're a little bit less reliable. I don't know, man. There's like $1.2 million of ETH in the contract right now, and it's only been live for like half a day. I think you might be wrong about your value thing. I think you might be stupid. Sorry, man. There's a world of people that can see the potential here. And you know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to remind you of the hex gains every day. Every day. I'm going to let you know how we're doing. And if the number is high, and it's a high multiple, you can be sad every day you read it until you rage quit. The best success is a life well lived, right? So I'm not sure I'm using that quote properly. I hate when people think that they know what they're talking about, but they've never done anything good with their lives ever. Ever. You look at their lives, they're ugly, broke, poor, stupid, stinky, and then they come step to you and tell you how to do everything better. Like, hey, I just got here, and I'm going to tell you how to do everything better. And it's like Dunning-Kruger. Like, the dumber they are, they don't realize how dumb they are. Like, so stupid. And I'm being a little bit hard on this guy because I've seen far, far stupider. Yeah. So for fun, by the way, have you looked at the coin market cap? Top 100, top 10? Dogecoin's worth $250 million, bro. Dogecoin.